Not like any of these losers could do something about it anyway. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Give me the banana! Give me the banana! Give me the banana!
I have an idea! I'm gonna throw wrestlers over the top! Hello! My name is BaMANa. Dad jokes and puns all up in your buns, but there's no time for that. I am entering the New Year's Battle Royal at Den of Desire Ball Drop, January 17th. Doors open at 7 p.m. at our new 880 Southside location. And the winner's gonna get a shot at an 880 title. You know, some gold might go pretty well with some banana yellow. And if you don't like it, you can suck my stem!
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
Haiti Wrestling. It's 1/3 of the Anywhere, Anytime Champs, Buddies Inc., the Monarch. Clayton King here, and I hear we've got a New Year's Rumble going on January 17th at the Den of Desire's Ball Drop, and the winner is going to get a title shot at All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend. Need to get all these trainees out of my ring. I'll tell you what, I'm here to officially declare myself for the New Year's Rumble and show everybody why I'm going to be the next title holder for 880 Wrestling. Not like any of these losers could do something about it anyway. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Give me the banana! Give me the banana! Give me the banana!
I have an idea! I'm gonna throw wrestlers over the top! Hello! My name is BaMANa. Dad jokes and puns all up in your buns, but there's no time for that. I am entering the New Year's Battle Royal at Den of Desire Ball Drop, January 17th. Doors open at 7 p.m. at our new 880 Southside location. And the winner's gonna get a shot at an 880 title. You know, some gold might go pretty well with some banana yellow. And if you don't like it, you can suck my scam!
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
Haiti Wrestling. It's 1/3 of the Anywhere, Anytime Champs, Buddies Inc., the Monarch. Clayton King here, and I hear we've got a New Year's Rumble going on January 17th at the Den of Desire's Ball Drop, and the winner is going to get a title shot at All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend. Gonna get all these trainees out of my ring. I'll tell you what, I'm here to officially declare myself for the New Year's Rumble and show everybody why I'm going to be the next title holder for 880 Wrestling. Not like any of these losers could do something about it anyway. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gain is Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Give me the banana! Give me the banana! Give me the banana!
I have an idea! I'm gonna throw wrestlers over the top! Hello! My name is BaMANa. Dad jokes and puns all up in your buns, but there's no time for that. I am entering the New Year's Battle Royal at Den of Desire Ball Drop, January 17th. Doors open at 7 p.m. at our new 880 Southside location. And the winner's gonna get a shot at an 880 title. You know, some gold might go pretty well with some banana yellow. And if you don't like it, you can suck my stem!
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
Haiti Wrestling. It's 1/3 of the Anywhere, Anytime Champs, Buddies Inc., the Monarch. Clayton King here, and I hear we've got a New Year's Rumble going on January 17th at the Den of Desire's Ball Drop, and the winner is going to get a title shot at All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend. Need to get all these trainees out of my ring. I'll tell you what.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the shop. Welcome to 880 Wrestling. Welcome to Thursday Night Fights. Our opening contest is scheduled for one fall.
Hello and welcome to 880 Wrestling's Thursday Night Fights here at the shop in Pittsburgh, PA. We're going to start things off with the King of Pittsburgh here.
The king, baby. Royalty.
Oh, I thought it was the King of Pittsburgh. It was.
Could have sworn.
No, that's not going to work. Don't do that.
some rock music playing TRK.
We got
TRK
this.
all day, every day to my right.
That's what they say, man.
Toddy Tondera here. We have a snowstorm in Pittsburgh, so we have a
Introducing
little
first.
light schedule tonight.
Representing the Department of Jocks, weighing in at 227 pounds, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by way of Aiken, South Carolina, wearing number 32. This is Avalanche Adams!
Avalanche Adams here, making the best of a snowstorm, has an opportunity with the King of Pittsburgh tonight, TRK.
Well, let's just hope the King is feeling very charitable, because on this blizzardly day, he might not be.
Tonight was a bit of a pick your poison type of night. When we all got here and saw the snow on the floor and the cancellations lining up, we did it old school at 880 Wrestling. We pulled up the whiteboard and said, who's here? Let's make some matches. And Avalanche Adams wanted a match against his one and only coach here, MV Young, Avalanche Adams, at the shop. Of course, MV Young one-on-one with T2T Brooklyn's Angelo Carter tomorrow at Den of Desire's Ball Drop. Bit a little spring training for him.
And his opponent, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by way of historic 880 Donnie Block. He is Pittsburgh made. He is Pittsburgh paid. And he is internationally laid. He is undefeated against every bully that has crossed his path. He is the King of Pittsburgh. So you all must bow to MV Young.
MV Young here. What do you think, TRK, about this
gosh.
opener?
MV Young's getting everybody pumped up for this cold day. MV Young promises nothing short of absolute violence. The big nasty fuck coming to show us some big nasty moves.
Avalanche Adams. Avalanche Adams with his tag team partner tomorrow night, representing the Department of Jocks, is against Catfight. Yes.
Ooh. The crowd here at the shop not liking what Avalanche Adams has to offer right now.
Well, the lyrical gangster down here in front of us, TRK.
Chirping.
Well, Avalanche Adams has been calling out the King for quite some time and wanted the KOP one-on-one. You know, you got that very impressive spinning back forearm with Avalanche Adams. He wanted to see if he could execute it once again against MV Young. Of course, MV Young just came back with his kids from Fest Wrestling in Florida, where it's a lot warmer than it is here in Pittsburgh.
And talking to, big chop out of Double A. And talking to MV Young before this match, MV Young mentioned about he cracked a few skulls down there.
I bet he does. Of course, the fourth line, Nick's Wild, MV Young, Kings of Florida, Kings of Pittsburgh. And right now, Paul Skeen's fastball across the center.
I think,
Snapmare.
Daddy's favorite move.
Your move.
Ooh.
So what do you think about the big ball drop tomorrow, Den of Desire?
I could not be any more excited. Let me tell you guys, we got a big night of action. A lot of new faces, a lot of familiar faces.
Get the power of the big nasty fuck with a suplex. Tomorrow night, GME defends the 880 championship against Andrew Palace. Den of Desire defends the tag team championships against the Runway. That and so much more. Tatiana, Paris tomorrow night as well. Oh, big slap across the chest. Chat raps, chat it up here. Dev Swayze in the chat, easy dub DOJ. Dev Swayze from inside the building is in the chat, Tyler.
Saying it's an easy W?
Yeah.
Wow. Better not let the King Envy Young hear that. The big nasty fuck will spread the violence all across the DOJ if given the opportunity.
We've seen it in the past. Brandon St. James was on the Kill the Jocks tour. Brandon St. James, the first disciple of Envy Young, went one-on-one with all 3 Department of Jocks. And right now, Avalanche Adams plays some basketball here a little bit behind the scenes. And I guess he thinks of himself as a 3-point shooter.
I've seen his form. I got to say.
Ooh, big shoulder tackle.
Granny style. You know he's shooting granny style.
Want to give a thanks to Ruggers Pub, who's in the front row. All these folks back here, Ruggers Pub, are all from Ruggers Pub. Pittsburgh, Forge Rugby, all kind of rugby guys here.
Look at this.
Apparently there's a city team that practices Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they took off Thursday to come here.
Look at that.
Big senton there from Envy Young to Avalanche Adams, as we mentioned before, against Angelo Carter. One-on-one tomorrow night at Den of Desires Ball Drop. That'll be the first time Angelo and Envy square up in a ring.
Really?
They've known each other for a long time. First one-on-one match.
You're not going to want to miss that. The same way Envy Young didn't miss that attack.
Laying out his competition one jock at the time. Envy Young taking total control.
That thud. Did you feel that thud?
I felt that thud.
I felt that in my being. I felt that all up in me.
Aaron Woods is here, and he came and hung up some lights, so if it looks a little brighter, thank you, Aaron Woods.
Aaron Woods.
Oh.
Envy Young egging him on. It's almost like Envy Young gets hulks up after more damage.
Well, he wants to bring out the best in his kids. He always wants to make his kids the warriors of the next year in Pittsburgh, and he wants to help Avalanche Adams maybe level up a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Very generous.
I mean, Avalanche Adams is quite the talker.
That I do know.
Hey, if you want to run your mouth, we've got somebody that could handle that.
Yeah.
This audience here at the shop not taken to a double here.
Avalanche Adams, you could see those chops have left a real mark across his chest.
Yeah, pretty much immediate. Oh, enough with this dissertation that Avalanche Adams talking to our crowd. He's getting back to business here, but with just a 2 count. And I'll say he's lasted longer than I thought.
Envy Young just throwing him off of there, kick out of that pin there.
But, of course, we are here every Thursday, 1010 Freiburg Street, Pittsburgh, PA. IndyWrestling.us brings 880 Wrestling's Thursday Night Fights, TRK.
All day, every day.
And Toddy Tondera with you. There's a snowstorm outside, so we got a little bit of a thinner roster this evening, so thank you for joining us both currently and in the future. Oh, as Avalanche Adams gets hit into the future, and Envy Young is going to follow him up the ropes here.
Going for big trouble here.
Christmas lights got unplugged. He's serious.
Oh, my gosh. Trying to put his lights out.
Oh! Big suplex off the top rope, and Ruggers Pub in front of us. Love that one. Oh, just a 2 count.
Envy Young trying to collapse Mount Washington, our neighbor.
Yeah, all the snow's going to – you want to talk about an avalanche, another suplex like that. All the snow off of Mount Washington's going to come down and flood us.
And you see from the replay there, Avalanche Adams just bouncing up and down on the canvas.
Down in front. Bounce against the ropes. Here comes double A. Oh!
Oh, my God.
Look at the reaction from everybody on our side here.
Smart to get out of the way. Oh!
Telegraphed that a little bit too much.
Making him pay for it.
Captain MV Young there, as you said, TRK, making him pay there. Getting all the chunks of dirt out of his elbow.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot more than that.
Kind of a musty place here at the shop.
Yeah, there's dirt everywhere.
But once again, hope everybody joins us here for Den of Desires Ball Drop tomorrow night. We're 24 hours away. Tonight is truly the disco before the breakdown. So come join us here at Freiburg Street tomorrow. But as for tonight,
Missile drop kick.
Some free appetizers there. Shotgun drop kick 2. Oh, just a 2 count.
Just a 2 count.
What do you think of this one, TRK? I thought this, I think this, everybody, it's a professional wrestling match, so at any time, anyone could beat anyone, but surprisingly, Avalanche Adams sticking in there a pretty long time against MV.
These are unprecedented times.
Oh! 2! Oh, 2 count. A bit of a, kind of a frog splash there. I think he hit his knees first, but he did get a little bit of it.
Trying to absolutely take the air out of him here.
There it is. There's that frog splash there. Avalanche Adams, he's pretty tall. I mean, we got a low ceiling here, so if you're crawling up on those ropes, you better watch the top of your head.
You bet, because you'll be leaving in serious pain.
MV up. Avalanche Adams begging him on. Whoa, like a sack of potatoes. Senton over. Oh, referee George Ross a little bit out of position. MV Young looking around there. He thought he would have a 3, but
the momentum is just swinging back and forth goes the pendulum in this one.
Sure, the Department of Jocks are looking on. Of course, Department of Jocks versus Catfight tomorrow night. Chaz D'Amato returns to 880 Wrestling to open up the show tomorrow.
That's gonna be big, baby.
It's good to see Catfight back together for sure. As we talked about, GME, Andrew Palace. Last man standing, BSJ, Jamie Jamison tomorrow night. But right now,
just squaring off with each other.
I think we might be entering the 4th quarter in this one. And I'll tell you what, that might have just ended it right there, folks.
Cocking back with the might of Thor himself, trying to put him through the wall, let alone the canvas.
I think his brain went through the back of his skull when he hit the ground. Oh, look at that!
Oh!
He was playing possum. Shoot up stunner here. 2 and 3.
Oh!
2 count. Holy cow.
Big match energy to get things started on Thursday night fights out of Avalanche Adam versus the King, MV Young.
What an opener. I always say, give 2 880 wrestlers some time. Let them go one-on-one.
Absolutely. What blizzard. What small roster. This is Thursday night fights, baby, at the shop in Southside. We're getting things cracking.
Everyone's vaping out here.
Everyone's vaping.
Except for us.
No, we don't just say no.
Yeah, just say no to vapes. We're doing some energy drinks, though.
Say yes to caffeine.
Avalanche Adams now climbing the top rope precariously here, hanging above MV Young, but did he take too much time?
Too much time.
Did.
Too much time.
The mouthpiece of the of the Department of Jocks eats a spear, and we might be on Christmas vacation, but it's always time for a Pittsburgh plunge at the shop. And you can ring it up.
Here is your winner of the match, MV Young!
What an opening contest here, folks. T2T Brooklyn, specifically Angelo Carter. If you want to have MV Young in your sniper scopes, that's what you invited to your doorstep, my guy.
The sheer height and force behind the Pittsburgh plunge.
Look at the chest of A-Double.
Chest.
Dab me up, little boy. Let's get it going. DOJ, very thankful for them. Even though they're a trio at twerps, I do like those boys.
Souvenir City.
And if
Avalanche
you
Adams taking that home with them.
The maturation project of Department of Jocks, 2 years of 880 wrestling, hundreds of hours of content, IndyWrestling.us.
Ladies and gentlemen, our
Let's
next
get back to
bout
LG.
is indeed also scheduled for one fall.
Sorry for jumping you there, buddy.
No, you're good.
Hey, for a Blizzard, this is not that bad of a crowd, is it?
Not at all.
Oh, speaking of...
Introducing first,
Speaking of which,
representing the Department of Jocks, weighing in at 201 pounds, standing 6'5" tall, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by way of Charlotte, North Carolina, wearing number 1, Big Dev Swayze.
The Fortnite Prince. Making his way here to the shop. He's very excited about the OG Fortnite coming back.
oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I thought you said the Forklift Prince.
Interesting. Forklift Prince.
Forklift Prince.
No, not quite.
Size 15s.
His feet are his biggest forklifts for sure. Also representing the Department of Jocks.
And his opponent, hailing from level 4, weighing in at 40,000 gigabytes, representing Deathwatch. This is the Gigabyte Grizzly. This is Brohemoth.
Love Matt Flash's bro entrance
Gotta
for
love
sure. Yeah.
Really helps it.
Brohemoth here representing Deathwatch. Deathwatch, of course, of his Deathwatch with Johnny Demise. Johnny Demise is a newer student here at 880 Wrestling, and Brohemoth has taken Johnny Demise under his wing in Deathwatch. Of course, tomorrow night, Brohemoth and Pals are going against Buddies, who I guess are pals themselves.
Yep.
Buddies Inc. tomorrow night.
The Bud Line.
All hail the Bud Line.
All hail the Bud Line. And talking to Brohemoth before this contest tonight, a little bit of, you know when a beast like exhales and a little bit of
Sure.
smoke comes out their nose?
Yeah.
It's kind of what happened.
Yeah. You sure that wasn't vape-related?
I'm positive.
Kind of both, right?
Who knows?
Yeah.
The sheer size, stature of Brohemoth, or just his bestiality.
Yeah, well, something about that TRK, like you said, the size and the strength of Brohemoth, it's not often that Brohemoth has to look up to his opponent.
Not at all.
And Dev Swayze may be, in comparison, a little smaller than Brohemoth, but he's certainly not shorter.
Absolutely not. You're going to have to take that into consideration.
Working on the lower plexus here. Of course, Department of Jocks still attempting to make their way in 880 Wrestling, but I'll tell you what, we see them every week. And they may not be, they may not have the best attitude. They may not have the best ideas as far as what professional wrestling is, but they show up every week. That's half the battle, buddy.
They show up every week.
Oh.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as they may be, they got a lot of chutzpah.
I agree with that. The Gigabyte Grizzly on attack. A big splash in the corner there. Hope some guy named John is watching this. Had a steam again.
That ring shifts a little bit when Brohemoth does that.
I was going to say, TRK, I agree with you. Moves a whole foot. Just a 1 count. And, of course, talk it up on Twitch, on YouTube, wherever you are, IndyWrestling.us. Put some cheese in the chat if you're on YouTube. I'm looking at the YouTube chat. Embley said, I second making DOJ fight each other. Gina Supper says, we will be there tomorrow for the 880 ball drop. We can't wait.
Okay.
To the weather. The weather kept them home. Well, that's A-okay if it did.
That's all right.
But that is right. 880 Wrestling's ball drop here at 1010 Freiburg Street, Pittsburgh, PA at the shop tomorrow night. 7:30 start time. I'll be here. TRK will be here.
Sure will.
Oh! Kind of like a springboard. Oh, well.
All right. All right. Little Schmurda dance. An impressive move off the second rope with a big boot.
See that on his back? I think that's from cupping. Those marks on his back are from cupping. White people think that works.
Let me cup your muscles. I mean, there's probably some science to it.
I'm sure.
There's probably some
I'm
science.
sure.
But, it just, to me, I don't.
We also do the like what's the needles called when you put the
acupuncture. Oh, yeah. Big acupuncture works. This cup of nonsense give you some cool scars. I was cupped.
MV Young in the chat. The King is here. Yeah, Ryan. Ryan is here. Johnny Demise. Look at this. We got a nice chat going on.
Okay, JD.
Johnny Demise is over there at the 880 Playhouse on Twitch.
All right.
So if you ever want to play computer games or watch 880 wrestlers play computer games, 880 Playhouse on Twitch. I know about Twitch. I don't know much about video games.
Hey, I have a PS4, and I could play some Fall Guys. If we want to go down, play some Fall Guys.
Let's talk about Fall Guys for a second. You just don't fall off, right? That's
it. Pretty much. Yeah.
Don't fall.
And you have to get like the crown at the end, or the egg, or something gold at the end. Yeah.
Of course, Brohemoth's background are in video games. The Gigabyte Grizzly, once known as the Big Bowser of Pittsburgh, was Brohemoth.
Yep, that checks out.
Oh. So you can play with Brohemoth on the 880 Playhouse. He's there with his deathmatch brother. And
I'm not letting him use one of my controllers. That controller's going to come back to me in pieces.
Yeah. Oh!
Jeez.
Big elbow to the side of the head. And once again, TRK, like I said with the last matchup, hey, you know, if there's a snow delay, if our roster can't be here, anybody in our locker room could fight each other one-on-one.
Absolutely.
Just give them some time. It'll look fine.
Uh-huh.
Swinging neckbreaker.
Jeez.
By Dev Swayze. I never noticed he had some tattoos on his arms. Is that a mom tattoo?
Little ink.
Oh, just a 2 count. 2 count, says referee George Ross. Of course, George Ross was a part of 3LW last Thursday. That's why George wasn't here.
And we had Stony Hawk in the building. Stony Baloney Hawk.
Yeah. God-given name. Stony Baloney Hawk. Yes. Oh. I think LG's extra on the vape.
Yeah.
So,
I'm hearing some big grunts out of Brohemoth. He's starting to get jacked up.
Oh! Just as you said that, TRK, did you hear that clothesline echo?
The noise is just rattling around here.
Oh! I started that clap to motivate our audience. I didn't want to motivate Big Dev. 2! Oh! Just a 2 count. And we always talk about this. I remember talking to you about this before TRK, but going into a premium live event, going into Den of Desire's ball drop, momentum is everything the night before.
Absolutely. Everyone wants to start off the premium live event with a win and positive. Oh, momentum.
Caught that time. Went to the woodshed one too many times. Half of a power bomb. Rolled back over.
Picked back up.
Oh!
Just to be put back down.
2 and...
That'll do it.
Here's your winner, Brohemoth.
And momentum is everything, as we've mentioned. Brohemoth in company against Buddies Inc. tomorrow at Den of Desire's ball drop. Joe Murphy, Clayton King, some guy named John. Guess who's coming to dinner?
And this is one guest that you're not going to be able to plan for. DOJ 0 for 2 tonight.
0 for 2, that's a good point. Any momentum going in against Catfight is out the window. The audience in front of us checking out our orange fan.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, the ball drop coming up, and we're going to get right to our next matchup.
This is not a sober bunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you all for coming into the shop tonight here on the south side of Pittsburgh. Whether you came from up the street or a drive or whether you are here live, anywhere on IndyWrestling.us, YouTube, or anything, we appreciate you very much. And we will see you all tomorrow night here at the Den of Desire's Ball Drop.
The Den of Desire's Ball Drop.
Thursday Night Fights, our next bout is a tag team attraction, and it is scheduled for 1 fall.
One fall, TRK. Here we
One
go.
fall. And I know this music, and this is Luca, a.k.a. the Fireman. The Fireman is coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Team number 1, introducing first. Fighting out of parts unknown, weighing in at 187 pounds. He is 880 Wrestling's international enigma. This is Luca.
TRK, tell the 880 audience what you appreciated about Luca.
Number 1, Luca's entrance music, the Fireman. I love that nickname for him. He's full of fire, ready to do his family proud by showing up here tonight at the shop. And his partner
from your local Whole Foods,
his tag team partner from your local grocery store in the produce section, weighing in at 65 bushels with 2 spoiled. This is BaMANa!
BaMANa and Luca, a part of 880's Next Generation. So 2 relatively newcomers to 880 Wrestling Ring tagging up here.
He's a man. He's a banana. He's here. He's teaming up with Luca. We're here at the shop, baby. We're ready to see what they got in store.
Oh, I know what they got in store. A luchador and a banana. We got a good tag team to put against them.
Oh, yeah.
And their opponents. Team number 2, introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 127 pounds. He is strong. He is wise. He is the prophecy. Alao Dream.
Welcome everybody at home to get those A's up, baby. Get them up.
A's in the chat.
Alao Dreams as cool as the other side of the pillow. We were just talking about Alao.
More like both sides of the pillow.
Hey.
I want to be Alao Dreams when I grow up.
You stop now. No, it's because I got into it. His tag team partner from where the wild things are, weighing in at 265 pounds. They are the Bearcat, Keith Haught.
Alao Dreams we were talking about before we went on the air. Silky smooth. We have such respect for Alao Dreams as TRK and I. But you want to talk about respect. There's few that collect more respect in the 880 locker room than this hot mess. It's the Bearcat Keith Haught.
We love them. We love Keith Haught. The crowd is hot for Keith Haught. Too hot to handle.
Keith Haught, Alao Dreams. We know Keith Haught from tagging with Mikey Montgomery in Sonic Boom. Keith Haught is tagged with Tatiana in Side Quest. We've seen Keith Haught tag with Chaz D'Amato in Catfight. And now he's tagging with Alao tonight.
Big night. Look at the sportsmanship in the middle of the ring here.
Tag team action again tomorrow night. Chaz D'Amato returns. Catfight in Department of Jocks tomorrow, but a little prequel to that too, the Next Generation here against Alao and Keith Haught. Headlock starting out here. Now it's pretty clear that El Luca is a luchador, but Alao Dreams knows a lot about that lucha style too, so I'm interesting to see how this plays out.
Trying to catch up with El Luca before this contest. El Luca, Zen mode.
Yeah.
They're stoic. Hard to get a read on him.
Hard to get a read off of somebody you can't see their face.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see what they got here tonight.
Alao Dreams does some of that lucha style. Blizzy Blake does some of that lucha style. So let's see here. Twisting the arm around. Gets the ropes here. Oh, duck under the clothesline. Oh, tilt-a-whirl. Okay.
Grab your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go to the Tilt-a-Whirl.
Oh, Oh! How about that? Roll through. Oh! Trying for that rolling thunder.
Rolling thunder.
And
It's a snowstorm.
There isn't much known about El Luca. His age, his whereabouts, we don't really know.
Parts unknown.
He was relatively unknown when he came to 880 Wrestling. Showed up in our door. He said that, you know, there used to be a mask guy called the Steel Dragon. He wanted a match against the Steel Dragon. I was like, you are the new Steel Dragon.
You gotta be.
Oh. Ooh. Connecting there. Going through the ropes. Oh! Oh! Did you see that, TRK? He put his hands down and blocked that.
Impressive.
How about that? You don't see that too often. Thinking on his feet.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
This is why everyone tuned in, baby. The Bearcat and the Banana.
Bearcat and Banana, baby.
A tale as old as time.
A daily dose. Making the peel work for him. There we go.
If you're home tonight watching 880 Wrestlings, I hope you're peeling one off at home.
A little tickle action.
Yeah.
A little tickle action. You never know what BaMAna's going to pull out.
Whether you're watching now or in the future, thank you so much for watching here at the shop, 880 Wrestling.
Legal. A tickle, I'm being told tickle's legal.
Hey, all is fair in love and tickling, right?
That's right. He's tickling him right back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here at the shop tonight, you can say you were here for the Tickle Wars.
People say, do you remember the Tickle War of 2025?
Yep. The Iron Man match between Lawless and Reese Hayes.
2024.
The Tickle battle between Keith Haught and BaMANa 2025.
And hey, buddy, we were on commentary for both, weren't we? There was a match that I really appreciated from 880 Wrestling a little while ago. It was Laura Lovelace and Keith Haught, and they introduced their backsides a lot. And if you're new to 880, we introduce backsides
a lot.
Quite often, yeah.
And you have to.
Of course, Keith Haught, 14, 15-year vet, does a Bearcat bumper, does a nice squish job.
Oh, I love it.
Getting low on the hips there from BaMANa. There we go.
Ooh, that'll back you up.
Headlock. Against the ropes here. Oh, big shoulder tackle.
That peel's going to get bruised.
Against the ropes here. Oh, trying for a hip toss.
Oh.
Blocked.
Oh. Coming up empty.
Oh, hip toss.
He's saying me.
This is for Tyler.
For me. Yeah! Daddy's favorite move.
Tyler loves the snapmare. TRK all day, every day. Oh, my God!
No!
Eating them alive!
Oh, no!
Have we ever had a superstar eat another superstar during a match?
What has gotten into the shop tonight?
I thought Keith was going to throw it to me because Keith was like, hey, Tyler, here's a snapmare. And then he talked about fruits, so I thought he was going to mention me.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh! A little eat back. A little eat back for BaMANa.
If you bite a banana, they're going to bite you back.
Especially Dole.
Especially Dole.
Oh, El Luca and BaMANa representing 880's next generation here. Tell you what, this is a cool crop of fellas.
Oh,
and bananas.
My goodness.
It's quite impressive that El Luca could do a standing moonsault.
Ooh, standing moonsault, and he's not short.
No, that's a good point, too. Reese can do one of those. Reese will be here tonight. You'll see Reese later on against Tatiana.
Oh, little crossbody.
Two counts.
Just a 2 count.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. Did you hear the Bearcat like grit into that one like?
Oh!
And Alao Dream says, I get by with a little help from my friends. Just a 2 count there on El Luca.
This match is something else.
It really
is.
is.
This match has everything.
Yeah. Has something for the whole family.
I'll tell you what. If you're not a fan of wrestling and you're watching this right now,
and you don't like it,
and you don't like this,
wrestling then.
You don't. Like it. I'm sorry.
Everybody in the chat. Oh, Chris LaRusso, New Steel Dragon, huh? Johnny Demise, David Podner, Stacy, what's up? Somebody give TRK a chair. None of us are chairs. None of us have chairs tonight.
We stand.
Well, the first week we did introduce chairs, and Brandon St. James says, get up, and took them, and we haven't had them since.
Haven't had them since.
We haven't had to sit down since. Headlock there by El Luca. I would say this is El Luca's most impressive showing yet.
Absolutely. He had that match a few weeks ago, or recently against Andrew Palace.
Lay it in, buddy. Just don't stare at him, that's for sure.
Uh-oh. Cooking up something here. Oh.
Of course, Alao Dreams.
How appealing.
Alao Dreams is usually in a tag team with Sammy Suntimer, your boy TRK.
My boy.
Sammy Suntimer unavailable due to weather.
Ooh.
And a big holy split by BaMANa. Of course, BaMANa is going to be in that big New Year's Rumble tomorrow night at Den of Desire's Ball Drop. Could BaMANa win that? Imagine a banana winning a Royal Rumble.
I would love that.
Could happen at the shop tomorrow. Could happen for the shop tomorrow. Oh!
Oh!
A Dreamscape kick there. To the corner. In comes Keith Haught. Axe handle to the back of BaMANa. Bounce against the ropes. Oh, clothesline down here.
Ooh. They are on a spree right now. Oh.
Cover. 2, and that is it.
Here are your winners, the team of Keith Haught and Alao Dreams.
Keith Haught and Alao Dreams victorious, and Tyler Ray Kendrick's favorite 880 match of all time.
One of them, it's up there.
What a great opportunity. Wait a second here.
DOJ.
What the hell are Avalanche Adams and Dev Swayze coming out here
on?
We know Department of Jocks is going 2-on-2 with Catfight tomorrow at the Ball Drop. And the Department of Jocks certainly, wait a second here. It's Chaz D'Amato.
There he is.
I guess Chaz got here a day earlier. He must have just walked in the door. I had no idea he was
Chaz is here, and he's trying to raise hell.
Chaz D'Amato getting here a day early on Thursday Night Fights. Tomorrow night, it's that tag team cat fight against Department of Jocks. 8 p.m. here at the shop. Always great to see Chaz in an 880 ring. And Chaz's first match back will be tomorrow night, so make sure you're at the shop. You heard that, TRK.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
No love lost. Blood will spill.
Department of Jocks, cat fight tomorrow night. We still got a couple more. And speaking of Den of Desire, tripping over cords back here.
Cord City.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. It is a tag team attraction, and it is scheduled for what?
Okay. Some guy named John, Clayton King, 2 of the 3 Buddies Incorporated.
Whoa,
I
Matt,
guess I have to shut up.
Put that microphone down.
You already have it.
I am some guy named John. This here is the Monarch, Clayton King. We are Buddies Incorporated. Oh, we got Joe Murphy.
Oh, Joe Murphy's on the phone.
Give it over, Joe. So,
Great.
your buddies actually watched a match that we weren't in last week, and we were impressed. Impressed by the fact that the Den of Desire and the Runway have finally cut the bullshit and admitted that they hate each other.
And I gotta tell you what, the only thing that Buddies Inc. desires
Gotta project your voice,
around
buddy.
here are those 880 tag team titles. So why don't you just bring them out wherever they are? Let's soften them up a little bit tonight. Buddies.
Joe Murphy seen FaceTiming in from a Starbucks using their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think he's on. John said that he's on a book tour right now, so he couldn't be here.
But he's holding the book. There is one book.
And their opponents, hailing from the den.
Who we've seen the creeps eat pages out of.
This is borderline indecent. This is Marco Narciso, his tag team partner, the Cannabis Casanova Blizzy Blake. They are the reigning 880 tag team champions, the 10 of Desire.
The Den of Desire. They don't take too kindly to being called out by 2 of the 3 of Buddies Incorporated. So impromptu here, it looks like Buddies Incorporated and Den of Desire 2-on-2. Now, of course, some guy named John said so himself. He said they're finally happy that the Runway and Den of Desire hate one another, because for a while it looks like they were becoming friends. But
Yeah.
John said, I'm glad you two are on different pages now, because, again, tomorrow night, Den of Desire defend the 880 Tag Team Championships against the Runway at the ball drop.
They were almost going to be their own Buddies Inc.
Momentum going into tomorrow means everything here. And when you're against a team like Buddies Incorporated, you never know what they have up their sleeves or inside their books.
Not a whole lot. I've been fortunate to read a few of those pages.
Did you?
It's a lot of droning on.
I was going to say, no offense to you, but you did seem a little dumber this week. Is that because you read John's book?
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
People have said that the more they read of John's book, the dumber they become.
Yeah.
Which is obviously why he's very dumb.
Yeah, the more I read, the less I could read, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does in a twisted way. But Den of Desire and Buddies Incorporated are no strangers to one another. This summer at Diamond Beach, they had a very impressive Wet and Wild match, but that lineup for Buddies Incorporated featured Joe Murphy and some guy named John. Now, something that the locker room is talking about, something the audience has been talking about, some guy named John has a title shot against any title of his choosing when he wants it. So he could go after the tag titles, he could go after the TNF title, he could go for the heavyweight championship. We still don't know what John wants to do with his #1 contendership, but that's why you see Clayton King licking his boots so much, because Clayton King wants to be the #2 in that tag team run.
Blake coming back.
There's that lucha style from up in those purple clouds here. Oh, lucha arm drag. Den of Desire, one of our most impressive acts here.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, we're ringing around the Rosie tonight. Shout out Rosie. Shout out Rosie the ref.
Yep.
In comes a borderline indecent Marco Narciso, the stand user, with a big back elbow there.
Gotta love this teamwork here.
Oh, a victory in motion against SGNJ.
There was something I mentioned last week about some guy named John that I want to retract on.
Yes.
I said that there would be he's the gentrifier.
Yeah.
So I mentioned there's a black family that has been displaced that's smiling down while John was getting his butt whooped. And I just wanted to mention, he doesn't only gentrify people of color. He will do it to anyone.
Including.
Anyone. Oh, my goodness.
How about that for you? Stretching it out. Listen to this audience. They love this. Very interesting.
You know, anything can happen at the shop. Anything can happen.
But as I always say, Den of Desire has the crowd in the palm of their hands like no other Pittsburgh act.
Goodness.
Sexy cover. 2.
Sexiest cover.
Just a 1. Did he kick out?
You thought Maxim was a sexy cover. Get a little Marco Narciso.
Big boot there. Working on that arm. And we talked about it before. A lot of these folks have a matchup tomorrow night at Den of Desire's Ball Drop. I mean, I don't know that some of them are going to come in 100%. I mean, look at Clayton King. His face is, what, 40 right now?
Yeah, exactly.
It could only decline.
Hide behind that mask. Oh!
It could only decline in a big lariat by Clayton King behind referee George Ross's back. It allows SG&J to bounce off the ropes. And in comes Clayton King again.
Clayton King, of course, still wearing that mask after still feeling the effects after, I forget who hit him.
Well, here's the thing about that mask. I'm not really sure about it. I'm not really sure. When you say you don't remember who hit him, I'll tell you what, not many of us do. But that's still Clayton King there, I guess with a broken nose. The Monarch covers 2. Ooh, just a 2 count. I mean, we've seen Clayton King here. I mean, he's really bootlicked his way into Buddies Incorporated because he wants that tag team opportunity that he assumes that John is going to call upon. No titles on the line tonight, but
it's definitely not going to be him.
But if Buddies Incorporated, this current lineup, John and Clayton, if they get a W, what's Joe going to feel?
Right.
What is Joe Murphy going to feel after that? The Monarch taking his time a little bit too much here. I mean, he's been training at the school recently. He's been here. He's kind of a newcomer to us, but I mean, he's picked up wins with Prince Akanon in the Royalty, joining up with Buddies Incorporated, hanging around here at the shop. He thinks he's one of us. Gina Supper says, well, they should just rip up that book. I mean, creeps were eating it last week.
They were eating it.
So we have some ideas to make some book stew as well.
Oh, Snapmare.
It's your fave.
We get a Snapmare in every match so far?
I think so.
One more Snapmare, and I'll get a free.
It's an 880 wrestling match. So you got your elbows, you got your forearm shots, you got your sentons, you got your Snapmares. Somebody's going to do a knee.
Someone is going to do a knee. You have your cutter.
Of course, it is a big, big week for Den of Desire. Thursday night fights today. Tomorrow night, Den of Desire Ball Drop. The day after that, they're at LVAC in East PA. So they have matches 3 days in a row.
Come on, East PA.
Here comes Clayton King. But I don't know that Clayton realizes that Blizzy Blake is from those purple clouds making connection here. His patient approach to the top ropes pays dividends as I think he's ready to take out both buddies again. Caught him off at the pass. Oh! Shades of Razor Ramon, Buddies Inc. Oh, come on. Mocking Den of Desire's iconic pose.
That's going to come back and bite them.
But 3 days, 3 matches for Den of Desire. I just hope they can make it. But right now, Big Inzaguri sends John down. Oh, tag into Narciso. John gets up, eats a double axe handle. Clayton King eats a double axe handle. These two can't keep up with Narciso right now.
Like a bat out of hell comes in Marco Narciso.
Oh!
Ooh, double him up.
Nice tramp stamp drive-by.
Is that what that's called? Tramp stamp drive-by?
And what Marco calls that is beating up a couple of buddies, TRK.
Hey. Snapmare. Daddy loves the snapmare.
Does Daddy love a full package?
Daddy loves a full package.
Count it off.
You see.
Up, roll back. Schoolboy roll up, 2, and just
a
2
Clayton
count.
King's face bounce off the canvas.
To be honest, I barely see Clayton King's face. Death Adil, John goes down, and from those purple clouds, 420 frog splash. Ring it up.
Ring it up.
Here are your winners of the match. The 880 Tag Team Champions, the Den of Desire!
Den of Desire, 24 hours away from defending the 880 Tag Team Championships at their ball drop against the Runway. If you are watching from home and want to join us tomorrow night, 1010 Freiburg Street, Pittsburgh, PA, at the Shop, Den, and Runway.
What a match. What a match, partner.
That and so much more tomorrow. Gianni Michael Enrico defends the championship against Andrew Palace. Tatiana Perisahara, BSJ, Jamie Jamison in the last standings match. MV Young, Angelo Carter, 6-person action, Uncle Masty, so much more. You know about that, Uncle Masty?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we head to our main event of the evening and some checks and balances, next door, there's a gravel lot over there. There's a black truck and a CRV with a bike rack parked in that gravel lot next door, and they gotta move. And for the future, that gravel lot next door is a no bueno muerto. Nowhere can you park there.
Answering the hard
Please and thank
questions.
you for everyone
Absolutely.
here who likes
You can't park in the gravel.
Nope.
Shop. But as these checks and balances continue, we would not be here tonight and live all over the many, many platforms on the lovely thing we like to call the internet without Sidekick Media Services, ladies and gentlemen.
Give it up for Sidekick.
Right there. Right there.
Sidekick.
To from IndyWrestling.us to YouTube, to TikTok, to Twitch, to Instagram, to Facebook, you name it, we be there. Also, our hardest working man of the evening, our referees this evening, is George Ross. On commentary this evening over Juan. First, TRK all day, baby.
Hey!
So they say. Tyler Ray Kendrick, alongside his tag team partner, my favorite, and soon to be yours if it's not already, shame on you, Toddy.
This is me fake ringing a bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toddy Tondera.
Yeah. Lovely.
I am your host for the evening.
Now they know that
Don
that's you.
Juan de la Nuche,
The whole point.
a.k.a. the lyrical gangster, a.k.a. the Puma-wearing, ass-whooping Matt Flash.
Let's go, Matt Flash. Let's
LG.
go. LG, dude. Main event time,
This
buddy.
is our main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the TNF Championship.
TNF Championship on the line. The neon gold on the line. There has been so much at stake with this championship in the past few months here at 880 Wrestling. A lot of passion and a lot of drive have brought Tatiana to the neon gold, where in our first Thursday night fight of the new era, of the Southside era, Tatiana became TNF champion, but her former Wildflower, Reese Hayes, he's had some trouble these recent months, and he's out for gold tonight. But Reese is fine. He's fine.
He's fine, and that's
fine.
what we keep hearing straight from him, is that I'm fine. I'm fine.
Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes at the Shop tonight. Main event feeling. Now tomorrow night he will be against the Black Hand Society, Uncle Masty, David Lawless. 6-person tag.
He's going the distance tonight.
Something new about Reese Hayes. The way he swags around, the way he walks around, paces around. There's something in the brain of Reese Hayes that's not quite right. But he wants championship gold, and maybe tonight at the shop he'll get just that.
They always talk about in theater moving with purpose, and that's exactly what I see from Reese Hayes lately.
Moving with purpose, I love that. He's got a stride to himself now. Just came off 6-person action and Enjoy Wrestling's Get Warmer, where he tagged up with the 4th line. The mid-size Magnolia here. If Tatiana is able to retain the championship this evening, she will go on to fight Paris Sahara tomorrow. Making her former Wildflower wait a little bit is the new TNF champion here. Main event feel. Let's get it.
Let's go. The unwilting, the unwavering.
She's had a new swagger about her with championship gold around her waist. It is the first 880 championship that she's held. And by God, she isn't going to give it up easy, even for an old friend of hers, Reese Hayes. Now, when Nick Wild and Reese Hayes first came to our doorstep, Tatiana took them under her wing,
main event of
and now it all comes to
for
this.
Thursday night fights. It is scheduled for one fall, and it will be contested for the TNF Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, standing 5'5" tall, weighing in at 175 pounds. He is the longest reigning 880 champion and the #1 contender to the TNF Championship. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
One of our finest.
His opponent, fighting out of your local flower shop, and now has emerged as the reigning, defending TNF champion, presenting the unwilting Tatiana!
Reese and Tati, chat rats chatted up. Gina says, Sadie said go AWRH. Johnny Demai said Reese, Reese, Reese. Embley says Reese, Tatiana, match is big.
Big match.
Autumn says, where's the Black Hand Society? Don't write that.
Don't write that.
Don't write that at all.
Write something else. Anything else. Here we go.
It's kind of nice that the Black Hand Society isn't here. Oh! Headlock takeover. Again, Reese Hayes has been on a mission of his own recently. We all know that he started his career here in 880 Wrestling on a losing streak, but unfortunately he's found himself in another one of those pits of despair, and he's trying to work himself out of it. You know, so a different look behind his eyes.
He's trying to work his way out of these leg scissors here.
But what would it mean, Tyler, for Reese Hayes to once again be TNF champion tonight? Wrapping her up like a pretzel. Oh,
right
in that elbow.
In the spine.
On the top of the spine, the lower neck. As we talked about before, Reese he's pulling out all the stops. I mean, he was real careful with his friends prior to this, but in this despair that he has found himself in, he may be fine, but he wants gold, and that's the only thing that's going to quench his hunger. I don't know, Reese. You're a sweet boy.
Reese saying sorry to George, but I don't think he is sorry.
Used to call Reese Hayes our little jumping bean. Boy, the times have changed. He's at least a jumping man now. Oh, big shoulder tackle over. Oh, clothesline. Oh, these two are on the same side of the fence against Nick Wild, but tonight, with the gold on the line here, they're against one another.
Here, individuals from the shop, faithful, saying to work the arm.
Yeah, well, there we are.
There we are.
Wrenching that arm back, almost like a version of a Kimura, but not quite. Oh, shoulders down. 2. Oh, just a 2 count.
Ooh.
Oh.
With each blow Reese Hayes is delivering, you can't help but think a little bit of animosity behind him.
Well, absolutely, Tyler. There's a little bit of extra stank on everything he does. I think he's tired of being what he feels like pushed around. Everybody taking a spot before he does. He wants everyone to know he's the longest reigning 880 champion, and he hasn't fell off. But truth is, he may have not fallen off, but he hasn't won much either.
He hasn't, yeah.
Oh, a clothesline down here. 2. Oh, just a 2 there.
Grunting while he does it.
Now coming up here at the end of the month, 880 Wrestling will be in Indianapolis for Royal Rumble weekend.
Uh-oh.
So we're taking a trip out to Indy. I think Reese Hayes is on that trip as well. Big suplex over. Cover. Oh, 1 count there.
1 count for the champion.
For Rude Awakening, we're teaming up with AR Fox's school, and then we're also teaming up with Naptown Pro.
Uh-oh, AR Fox.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I like him.
Be a 3-school show out in Indianapolis. Hope you could join us for Royal Rumble weekend.
I might have to come out of retirement.
Yeah. How's your foot feeling?
Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah, same with my knee.
Yeah, good.
Oh, here we go. Tatiana giving it back.
A little bit of fire.
Assisted snapmare there, huh? Roll through.
What that was? I loved it.
Schoolboy roll up, 2. And Reese Hayes is known to win by flash pins. It only takes 3 seconds. And Reese Hayes is the one that taught the 880 wrestling audience that anything could happen.
Anything.
Oh, mounting her. Oh, didn't mean to make it sound like that.
That's not how I heard it.
Face there by Reese Hayes.
Get your head out of the gutter, listeners.
Get your head out of the gutter, LG. Reese Hayes.
This is a fight.
Attempting to assert his dominance, trying to discuss his responsibilities as a wrestler with George Ross. Now choking Tatiana on the short side of the ring there on that second rope. CL Graves over there, our head camera operator. Reese Hayes getting a little boo birds in front of us.
Boo birds for the amateur wrestler.
It's very interesting. Oh. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes, reversal into the corner. Oh.
Stop you right in your tracks.
Up to the second rope, looking for that blockbuster. No water in the pool. Oh!
That'll jack you up.
Tatiana out of gas there. If she was able to have strength, if she was able to realize where she was in the ring, maybe she could got a cover there.
Was that blood on the canvas here before?
You just never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
Okay.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. All right.
You know, yes and no. It's kind of both answers at once.
Yeah, no.
Oh! Both to their feet. The crowd reacting to these big back elbows here. The mid-size Magnolia, big implanter DDT here.
On the top of the head.
This could be it, TRK. 2. Oh, just 1.5, almost a 2.
Reese Hayes was planted on the, no pun, actually pun intended.
Yeah,
It's 2025. I'm pun intending. Planted on the top of his head on that DDT.
Oh, this could be it. 2, 3, 2. Just 2 count. We've seen Tatiana impressive with that new pedal plunge, which not only won her the TNF championship, but she was victorious last week against Zeke Mercer with that pedal plunge. Speaking of no mercy, I want to give a shout out to Zeke Mercer, helping us with sound today. I think they were in a generous mood. Not so often, are they?
Yeah. It's probably the first time I've ever seen them do something generous in my life.
But thank you to Zeke there. Oh, the ring. Oh, planted back down, cover. 2. Oh, 2 count.
Just 2.
2 count, and this one is going to, oh, God. Come on now. Reese hammering forward with those forearms, street fight style.
Well, this is Southside.
See, this is another language that Reese is speaking in comparison to what we've seen that was more of a street fighter style, and he's that of an amateur wrestler. This isn't his pedigree to be flailing around like that.
Oh, and the titties are coming out.
He's just in a sick mood.
The tits are out from Reese Hayes.
Up on the shoulders, TRK.
Can he maintain? Oh.
Up, roll through. Wait. 2 and is that
it? Oh,
that's it. Tatiana with a flash pin of her own. Victorious and still.
And still, baby.
Here is your winner. Here's your winner. And still the TNF champion, the unwilting Tatiana.
The unwilting Tatiana with a big win. Oh.
Ooh, a little love lost here.
What is this going on? What is going on here? And Reese will continue on with his stride. Another loss. But, well, folks, that was 880 Wrestling's Thursday Night Fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, still your TNF champion, the unwilting Tatiana.
Tomorrow night here, Den of Desires, Ball Drop, 1010 Freiburg Street at the Shop, Pittsburgh, PA. Join us in 24 hours. Thank you so much to everybody watching at home. Thank you for our production here. TRK, baby, all day, every day.
That's what they say, baby.
And I'm Toddy Tondera. Get roached.